we're trying to make these efficient, for lack of a better phrasing, these efficient selling machines, to make sure that for each headcount, we get the most revenue per headcount, speed to market, like all these things. So the problem with that, though, is if we are spoon feeding folks exactly what they need, exactly when they need it to make sure they're as fast and as efficient as possible, then we're removing layers of strategic thinking and thoughtfulness that should be happening in the process. And so the challenge is, how do we balance providing the highest level of support with teaching folks how to think and evolve in a meaningful way? I think that, to me, is what the challenge is.
Yeah, you did right. And that idea of removing strategic thinking, we're doing this almost unwittingly. And yet that is the very thing that leadership wants to see in everyone, right? So it's maybe, what's your take on what is strategic thinking? Like, what does good look like in this sense?
Yeah. And you mentioned something here that which I think is interesting. Leaders really want strategic thinkers, but who really wants strategic thinkers is buyers, right? Like, they want someone who can listen to them and be like, I see you, I hear what you're saying. That makes me think that we should talk about this thing. Let me lead you in this direction. You can trust me to help you solve the problem that you have.
Yeah.
And if we're saying, like, guess what? I can write the best email because I've got this app that writes emails for me. I can do the best demo because I've got this app that does demos for me. That makes this person efficient, but does that make them the best fit for the buyer? Like, maybe not. And that's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so that to me is an interesting piece of this too, is like, it's, our client is our leaders, but like our real client is our clients, right?